I can't
It
sleep
doesn't. I don't care. Why are you on TikTok?
because it's 1 a.m. and I can't sleep.
I don't care what time it is. Why are you on TikTok? You should be working.
I just.
No.
It's
Why
1
are
a.m.
you
These
on TikTok?
motherfuckers,
You
look
sit
at
up. Why
this.
are you
Here we
sitting
go
on TikTok
again.
at 1 o'clock in the morning? I don't give a fuck. You should be out there fucking working. You're on a fucking holiday work visa, which either means you go to school or you work to help fund your fucking trip around the world, right?
Dude, you are the most clueless person I have
I'm not
ever
fucking
talked to.
clueless. You are a
I'm not
waste of
fucking
fucking
Crash
time.
out, Jay. Keep
Hey,
crashing
so
I'm
why
not
don't you?
crashing
Why don't
out.
you?
Jay's getting
I'm
mad
not
again.
Why don't you
asking
go
saying,
back?
why am I on TikTok? I'm asking you, why are you on TikTok? Why do you
Why don't?
get to be on TikTok and I don't? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh
Why?
my God,
Why?
because you're.
Why is it that you don't go back to Russia?
Why don't what I didn't I only went to Russia to visit. I didn't go to work.
Expat, why are you
Your
lying?
video says why I might be returning to Russia soon.
Why? Oh, I just want to visit again.
Why are you lying?
What am I lying about?
It's not 1 a.m. in Australia.
It's 1 a.m. in Perth, buddy. It's 1:13 a.m. in Perth. God damn, you guys are children.
Yep. Children.
Stand corrected.
There's a couple time zones there.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he's there. Just means he knows the time zone.
Whatever, man. Whatever you want to believe.
Hey Google, turn off the mirror light.
Whatever the fuck I want. dude.
I'm here in fucking Perth.
Exactly.
Good for you. That's probably why you're a loser. Who the fuck goes to
So
Perth?
what? So when are your parents going to cut you off?
What do you mean, when are my parents? I don't live off my parents, buddy.
Yes, you do.
You don't.
I fucking wish I did.
Look at Ethan trying to find something to talk shit about. Look at him.
I'm living
This
off
is
my
what
savings
48-year-olds turn into
right now,
now.
which is fine for the time being.
Is that you have no life? You sit on TikTok all day
Rent's
trying
pretty
to
cheap
troll
here.
people?
How much did you pay for that car?
Look at him.
My new
How much
car.
did you pay for that car?
I paid 6,000 Australian, which is around 4,000 US. Probably a little overpriced, but
Look at him.
it's a good car. Though.
Scanning the person's profile to find something to talk shit about.
I recognize his
Reliable.
voice now. He's just trash.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unfucking
Jay.
believable.
I'm sure. I'm sure, man.
That's how much of a trash you are, dude. I know who you are. That fucking tone.
Yeah, I'm looking at the video.
Yeah, what about your tone, Jay?
Weird.
Well, no, Faye. He says he has the holiday work visa in Australia, which only applies to a small group of people.
Okay, Jay,
It's a cool
since you
story,
know everything,
but
eh?
I don't believe him. Russian official says NATO must provide Moscow with security guarantees of its own. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Believe me, why don't you request? You seem to be chirping a lot.
You chirp all day, bro.
My exterminator.
fucking chirp all day, bro.
So I'm just gonna end up dropping suddenly within the next, I don't know, 10 minutes. Just a heads up.
Oh, fuck. Probably just
Exterminator.
take a break anyway.
You got maggots or something?
Oh no, it's like one of those quarterly things. Like one time I had an ant infestation.
Yeah.
Like, I just opened my door one day and all of a sudden there was this like fucking plague of Egypt level river of ants going from like somewhere in my bathroom, like the ceiling of my bathroom, to somewhere in the kitchen. So I ended up getting this exterminator and they offer like a quarterly thing. They just come and spray.
Nice. Hello, Covington.
Yo,
What?
what up?
What up? What's going on?
What's up, bro?
What's
What's
going
up?
bro? What's up, man? What's going on? What's going on?
What up, bro?
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, what's
What the fuck is wrong with people?
What do you? You're what's wrong.
up? Yeah, bro. I get you, bro.
Why the fuck is everybody just fucking smoking weed all goddamn day long?
Because we got nothing better to do, buddy.
We can smoke it legal. Yeah, it's all legal now, so it's all good for everybody now. Yeah.
Bro, you're the igloo man.
No, man, ain't no igloo here, man.
Bro, all
Fun fact, there are no igloos in Canada.
all Canadian
Yeah, there is.
igloos. There are no actual like igloos.
Do you want to look outside? We don't even have snow.
How would you know?
TikTok user named John Ross said today is my birthday. I am 36.
Let's take a
Happy
look.
birthday.
You want to have a
Happy
look?
birthday,
Okay,
John
yesterday we
Ross.
looked, and today
Welcome,
we'll look
welcome.
again. It's gonna be fun for you. Explain
Today
to me how you
is
have an
St.
igloo if
Patrick's
there's no
Day
snow.
also. Give you a follow.
Bro, every single Canadian
birthday, buddy.
in an igloo. There
Step in the
is
box.
only
Welcome,
igloos in
welcome.
Canada for-
How you doing, buddy? We're watching EthanBomb on
Bro,
TikTok.
you're wrong, bro. I think you're wrong, bro.
Let's see. Let me see. Alright,
See.
well, that's just not even. That's just off Google Maps or something.
I don't see any igloos out there, bro.
You're
There's
in
the roof of the sunroom.
You're on a two.
Show me where the igloos are, bro. Come on, there's
You're
my
in-
shed. My barbecue.
Everyone knows Canadians live in igloos, bro. I can see it.
You got me.
TikTok
You got
user
me.
named Chef Mario Cook
You
said
fooled
lol.
everyone. We live in igloos. Got it.
Why is it in the middle?
You're on a
like this?
two-story igloo, bro. I'm trying to lie.
Cool, man. Cool story, man. You got me.
So what do you want to talk about, bro?
Nothing.
Geography.
Let's talk about geography.
What state is south of New Mexico?
States.
What?
There is
TikTok user named Chef Mario Cook said test.
Good. You finally learned because yesterday you said something else.
Why is it doing that?
No, you said what was south of Arizona, and I said Mexico,
Yeah.
which is true. That's true. See, even your chat gets it, bro. You're Canadian. You're in a second floor igloo, bro.
Second floor igloo. Okay. So the walls are made of snow or what?
Yeah. There's no actual like
How come you're not
buildings.
employed?
Bro, what do you mean, bro?
Yeah, like employed, like you go somewhere and after a couple of weeks they give you a piece of paper that says your name on it and an amount of money. You go to a bank and they give you money. That's employment.
I've never heard of that, but like all I know is Canadians live in igloos, though. That's all I know.
Yeah, cool story, bro.
Bro, how did you make 2 stories in an igloo? How'd you do that?
Why is it up top
There's
like
no
that?
such animal.
You made a second story igloo. What the hell? That's crazy. Apparently,
Not like, I'm totally freaking out here, man, because Nemo's ants are freaking me the fuck out, dude.
His ants also want to live in igloos, man.
you live in the igloo.
I opened my door and I saw Nemo's ants coming into my house, or maybe it was just a welcome mat. I'm not sure, but dude, I'm scared, man.
Ethan, what are you gonna do if Trump wins again, bro?
TikTok
If he
user
wins
named
again,
Chef Mario Cook
They're
said
gonna
lol.
call foul on the election because he doesn't have the power to go even run again, bro.
They're gonna, talk about win again. They're gonna remove the term limits and it's gonna be him versus Obama.
Okay, what is the process to remove those term limits?
Going through Congress, like imagine like Trump versus Obama.
Nope, that's not the process. There's much more to it than that.
Trump versus Obama. That'd be crazy. crazy.
He's actually hypothetical.
It's not
Let's say it
hypothetical.
actually is.
There's no hypothetical to it. You can't fucking do it.
No, imagine you moved.
Okay, let's just assume.
Let's not imagine. There's no
No.
hypothetical. He can't
Run
fucking
again.
do it.
He can't do it. He only has. You think in 4 years they're going to change that? They're going to make an amendment so he can run again in 4 years?
Let's just say it does as a hypothetical.
The Equal Rights Amendment is 50 years on the table, hasn't been done yet.
Now they ratified the frickin' Bill of Rights in 2 years, but they're not going to ratify a fucking ratification, an amendment to an amendment in fucking 2 years.
Also, you were talking about Diddy earlier. You know, Obama has.
No, we're not talking about Diddy. He's not a politician. We don't need to speak on him.
Obama has photos of Diddy. Obama.
Don't care. We're not talking about that.
What's your guys' thoughts on the new deportation numbers?
Of the Trinidad, well, whatever. I mean, if they had deportation orders, then they have deportation orders. If they didn't, then Donald Trump violated
TikTok
the
user
fucking
named
law,
Chef Mario
and he
Cook
needs to
said
be
law.
held accountable. I'm tired of this unaccountable bullshit. You guys think he's free to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, on average, it's deporting less people than Biden.
Yes?
That's just sucks. I thought he was going to deport a shit ton of people.
So why do you still support him?
Dude, take cover. You're in a hurricane.
I'm just walking. I'm just trying to get to my car and move myself.
Coachy, hello, welcome.
Who's that in the request?
These fucking morons, like, this is what they wanted, right? They wanted a king, they got one, so great. Now we're gonna fight off this fucking moron for the next 3 goddamn years, thinking he can do what the fuck he wants, and nobody's gonna hold him accountable because he got fucking Pam Bondi in there. You got a fucking Congress that's doing this shit. I mean, the only way to get him out now is to fucking change the Congress around. They ain't gonna fucking.
Just keeps complaining, that guy.
What are you gonna do if JD Vance wins?
He's not gonna win.
He's very unpopular right now. He's extremely unpopular right now.
How do you
probably
know?
thought Trump wasn't gonna win though, and he still won.
I didn't say that.
Exactly.
I said Donald Trump's gonna
No,
win the
it's
minute he got fucking shot at in fucking Butler, Pennsylvania. It was a given that
What?
Donald Trump was going to win.
Why do people think that was fake?
Nobody
Who
believes
thought
that was
that?
fake.
I see a lot of people on like.
No,
Who?
because his ear is perfectly healed up after a fucking burn to it whatsoever, and he's acting like he fucking lost a portion of his ear there. He wasn't shot. He got a piece of something hit him.
No, I think it like skimmed his ear or something. He didn't get shot.
It didn't skim his ear.
Maybe. I mean, what else would have made it bleed though?
His own self.
Do you think he like made himself bleed?
Yeah, you ever seen somebody in WWE fucking holding a razor blade and cutting their own ear open or their own fucking head open?
But they also got
Okay.
little tiny capsules you can put behind your ear.
Okay, but why would he?
Capsules
risk
that you
getting
can
shot
put
at to
behind
do
your
that?
ear.
He didn't
Fuck
get
is this
shot
guy
at.
talking about?
So the guy, the firefighter that died.
That guy was so far off the fucking mark, he didn't get shot at. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
8 fucking rounds and they all went left of him.
Here we go again.
You sound like a conspiracy theorist.
I'm not a
Everybody
conspiracy
go
theorist.
report.
The guy
Go
who got
report.
fucking killed was what, 10 yards away from him? It's not a conspiracy that the guy fucking went like this, ding, 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 away from him.
Do you think Elon Musk like hacked the election as well or something?
No, nobody packed the fucking election. You can't do that.
Well, someone in the chat was saying it. So
Yeah, there's a claim that when they were talking about he went over there to Pennsylvania and he fucked up the things because he knew about the systems, whatever. I don't believe that shit, no. I don't believe that's what Donald Trump meant whatsoever.
okay, but
Yeah, okay.
that's fair enough. But like, why? How do you think that he staged like the
He
assassination?
didn't stage it.
Okay, but if he made himself bleed, that means he
What
made
is
him
it?
better.
Oh my god.
No, that shit is over.
Because he was losing in the fucking polls and he needed a fucking bump, and that was the bump. Getting shot at was his win. Good for him. Which is why, after people forgot about it, Ryan Ruth was over at Mar-a-Lago trying to take him out again because he was losing in the polls.
Yo, Jay, I don't think anybody really cares about the election anymore.
The guy was asking
Trump
if
supporters
he's
do.
dumbass.
Wait, so you're saying that he like staged it to like get his numbers up or something?
Yep. I'm saying that kid went out there and helped Donald Trump win the election, and whether it was intentional or not, that's what he did. Because he certainly wasn't fucking aiming for him. What so goddamn ever.
So you're not saying Trump staged it, you're just saying that guy.
I'm not saying Trump did a goddamn thing. Fuck. Trump's too fucking dumb to do anything. I'm saying somebody with intelligence planned this around him because he's too fucking stupid. How do we get Donald Trump to win in a failed election? Well, let's get him shot at. Okay.
Okay, so
You dumb fucking Republicans thought it was some fucking
Thank you, partner.
Iranian fucking attack. All these countries that hated him went out there and did it, but no, it's like if that was the case, he'd been fucking dead.
how can it be staged if it was under Joe Biden's Secret Service though? Like how would they?
It wasn't Joe Biden's Secret Service.
No, like
That was Donald Trump's detail.
No, it was his detail. But like,
That was Donald Trump's detail. Yeah, he's had that detail for years. You know, that was his detail. He's had.
That was his
since he left
detail.
office.
It was his detail.
Yeah, but it's still ran by like.
It's not under the administration of Joe Biden. He had that detail after he left office, which means he had most of the detail of his own picking from his
Okay,
administration.
Jay. He thinks he knows everything.
Fuck.
Listen to him.
This is a
Getting
dumb
all
conversation. I
angry.
hate your fucking voice. You know that, right?
Oh,
Then why don't you
sorry,
just
I'm
leave,
still-
buddy?
I'm still high.
I hate that
but-
fucking stoner goddamn. Oh, hey man, I'm gonna smoke a bowl.
Thank you,
Fuck.
Hooch.
No, I
Get some
I
mad when
hate
people get
stoners. I hate the fucking tone of stoners.
Oh yeah.
Ah. It sounds like you need
And I
to
hate
smoke
people who
some dope.
believe that like being a stoner is like okay, like the weed doesn't affect them ever. They say.
I barely have weed. I just had it.
You guys are dumb.
You had what?
I barely have weed. I still have to chill out.
Yeah, we don't care.
Fucking
Thank you.
care.
Okay, into the abyss. Why do you support Trump?
Yeah, I live in Montgomery, Alabama. It's about roughly 12:30. Happy St. Paddy's Day, by the way, guys.
What?
I live in Montgomery, Alabama. Happy St. Paddy's Day.
Yeah, you sound like you're from Montgomery for sure.
No, I'm not from Montgomery. I live in Montgomery, Alabama. It's about, what time is it? It's 12:30, 34 minutes past. So yeah, and I did vote Trump, and I'll tell you why.
Wait a minute, did you say it's... Never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
He said 12:30 in Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
I haven't got a clock in the room, but I can go and get you an exact time if you want.
No, I wasn't disputing that. I misunderstood what you said.
Oh, sorry. Yes, my thick Irish accent. Hope you can understand me.
I can understand you, brother.
Oh, okay. Thank you, brother. So yeah, I just want to know where you actually stand because the left kind of lost masculine, and the only people that are left Democrats are simps and femboys. So I just want to know which one you guys are.
Simps or femboys?
Yep.
Yeah, because you lost the logical masculine left.
I'll tell you what. Cam up. You turn on your camera, and I'll answer the question for you.
Look at him.
Why do
Turn
I
on
have
your
to turn on
camera.
the camera?
Oh, you sound like a little femboy now.
Oh, is this where you're going, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I actually, do you know what? I'm having a bad hair day at the minute, right? But
Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. Turn it on.
No, like
Listen
pretty
to
much, I'm not scared. Of
Your
turning
attitude
the
is
camera,
shite.
This
but-
40-year-old man wants to see
shite.
this other guy
Yeah,
so he can talk
people,
shit.
right? So
No,
Take your
come on,
sunglasses
little
off,
femboy.
lazy eye,
and I'm
Ethan.
protected here by a couple of EPs.
Hey, what part of Ireland are you? What part of Ireland are you from? Hey. Abyss.
Hey,
Abyss.
listen
Abyss.
to him.
Shh,
Look at him.
shh.
Look
What
at
part of Ireland are you
Come over
from?
to Belfast, big lad. I'll turn my fucking camera on.
You're not in Belfast, you fucker.
Oh, I'm in Belfast, yeah.
You said you're in Montgomery, Alabama.
Well, that was to talk to you, femboys, wasn't it? And see if you're a simp.
Oh, so you're one of them. Oh, a Protestant from Belfast.
No, I'm a Catholic from Belfast, big lad.
Fuck
off.
Oh, he got mad.
Why?
Oh, Ethan got mad.
Because I just don't like British people.
Wow, you guys are ridiculous. This is live right now, guys. We're live on TikTok, Twitch, Kick, YouTube. Yeah, we're making a YouTube channel video right now.
Did that guy leave?
Oh, he's an idiot. He's gone.
Oh, hell no, bro. That guy said he's from Montgomery, Alabama, sounding like he's from fucking Narnia or some shit.
I'll bet anything he wasn't even in the United States.
He was in Belfast.
Yeah, he was like an hour behind. He said it was like 12:30 when it's actually 1:32 right now.
He admitted he was in Belfast.
It's actually 1:30. You know what? It's
He tried to
1:30
call
where
us
you
like
are, you
sissies
dumb
and shit.
fuck.
Fuck that guy.
That's like this guy here admits he claims to be a soldier, but we know he's not.
Oh, he's Belfast? So that means he's like
No, this guy's saying he's a soldier in Ukraine, but it's bullshit. It's pure fiction.
Yeah, he's just a bitch to British people.
Says the guy who
What?
refuses.
Studio.
All right. Calm down there, buddy. Calm down. Says the guy who refuses to settle our $20,000 bet on whether
Because you
can settle it.
There's no other way because you're a pathological liar. What part of British Columbia are you from?
Hold on, Jay. I want you to. What are you laughing at, little troll?
You. He's laughing at you.
Laughing
And
at
your mom.
you, nigga.
I'm laughing at your mom, buddy.
Your mom's built like a BBW. Don't be talking to me like that.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that makes your mom and my mom.
What? That doesn't even make sense. That makes your mom and my mom.
You got one follower, right?
Alright, well, the audio's not that good.
Well,
Jay,
No, your brain is not that good.
your mom's not that good, buddy.
That's a good one, man. You really scorched the earth with that one.
Hilarious.
Hey, does Mr. Dress Up know you stole his glasses?
Does Mr. Dress Up know you stole his
your
glasses?
mom knows I stole her glasses. Buddy.
Her glasses?
Hey,
your mom
Jay.
built like
Take your glasses off, Ethan. You got your lazy eye.
Yeah, well, that makes
right.
two. That makes two then, pal.
We're not dropping in words here.
Why do I have Where's Waldo vibes going here?
No, it's where's Mika vibes.
Hey, Jay. Jay, explain the difference between a grifter and a scammer. Jay, I can see you. Jay.
Yay.
Okay, Ethan, since you're
What? Yeah, I'm sorry, but every time you speak, it's like chloroform. I'm just like, ugh.
your mom's like chloroform.
Your
Right?
mom's like, man, do you have like some kind of illness that we should know about?
What?
No, but I know your mom hasn't.
Real quick question. What is it?
Illness
What is
I
that
know
condition?
Yeah, think maybe close your eyes and.
Do you have schizophrenia?
Does your mom have schizophrenia?
No. Do you legitimately have schizophrenia?
How did that take so long for you to think? Hey, Jay. Why is Jay?
He can't even hear you.
Why is he even here if he's not listening?
He can't hear you. Why are you here if no one can hear you?
You're responding to me.
You're such a drunk.
Your mom's a drunk, buddy.
Your mom's a drunk.
Stumbling alcoholic, she is. Stumbling alcoholic. So why is it Jay? So Jay is not here. Why don't you just boot him? He's not contributing.
W. Robert for the PayPal, the $1 PayPal said Mika looks like a whole, not half, but a whole bitch.
His mom looks like a whole.
Are you a whole bitch?
That guy's.
Are you a whole bitch? Yes or no? Simple question. It's yes or no question. Are you a whole bitch? Yes or no?
Is your mom a whole bitch? Same question.
Are you a whole bitch?
Is your mom a whole bitch?
No, you can't answer a question with a question. Answer the question, bitch.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah,
I just
you do the same thing, Ethan.
I hate to break it to you. Okay, let me ask you the question, Ethan. What's the difference between?
There's no way in God's creation that you are actually.
Stop interrupting me. What's
Annie, you sent Mika a galaxy.
She meant to do that. Coming on my, she's on my team. Everyone's coming on my team now. You're done. You're done for. Everyone's realizing that you're a scammer. You're a scammer.
Yeah,
Or a
they just-
grifter.
Oh, you keep
Thank you,
these
Manny.
out. Look at that. See? Somebody sent them money to kick him out.
Old bandit.
That was disturbing. Every time I looked at his glasses, I wanted to turn on the windshield wipers.
He gets serial killer vibes, man. There's some.
That's why he's in Ukraine. He's a fucking weirdo.
I need to find out who he is because I guarantee you there's a wild story
You
behind
need
him.
to? You need to
There's a
find out
reason
who
why he fled
is.
Canada. There has to be.
Sorry, Casey. Didn't mean to dry you up there, but yeah. You know,
Oh, somebody brought me up again. Okay. I'll drop back down.
Oh, I got you. All right.
Thanks.
Here we saw an episode of Dexter.
Professor Honeydew? Tree service finally has it clean up your mess. Cool.
All right,
Tap the screen,
yes.
guys. Tap
Well,
the screen.
Best of luck
Got
to you.
3
Hopefully they
minutes.
get it done well.
See if I can get some people in.
Oh, they're pros. They do well. He does exhibit psychopathic traits. Yeah, there's something wrong. It's like when you ask him a
Psychopathic?
question, it's
What
like
is
the information
psychopathic?
doesn't register in his head. There's something weird going on with that guy.
What is
I
psychopathic?
guarantee you, every time he moves into a new neighborhood, the number of missing girls and mutilated livestock just skyrockets. Guarantee it.
What does that even mean? Is that supposed to be a joke? Because I don't hear anyone laughing. Are you bored now, Ethan? Ethan's got nothing to say now. He doesn't know what to do.
What a dumbass.
They're like, oh, we're
Dude,
bored.
I support the IRA. Why? Because I hate the British.
Jam, you said violated livestock. I stand corrected. I think you're probably
Oh, he
good.
said mutilated. He said mutilated. Regulated goods content?
Oh,
what does that even
wow.
mean?
Thank you,
What
Hey
does
Yo.
that even mean?
Hey,
Regulated
sense-
goods.
Oh, no. I'm not going to read this out loud, but I'm going to play with this one for sure.
Regulated goods content. What does that even mean, guys?
He looks like an
Regulated
Eminem
goods?
wannabe in 8 Mile. So I found out the truth about this guy, what he's actually doing. Someone just sent it to me.
Hmm.
Oh, because they were talking like
More like
really. So
8 Mile.
why doesn't he get a fucking restriction? Huh? Why doesn't he get a
There's always
restriction? He's the one that was
something
saying it, not me.
He's in a
Bullshit.
lot of tunnels.
Yeah, I'm gonna
that better?
restart this TikTok
Underwater.
live, guys.
Underwater
Come
tunnels.
back, okay?
The tunnels,
back.
man. I think that's what they call those, right? The channel tunnels.
Russia 2035 said, Russia. Request. Talk to us about Russia.
We're back, guys. We're back. Just can't believe that these people are just are this dumb. Sorry, guys. I just gotta restart that. At the TikTok. Pick Infinity.
Actually, I walk inside the the funeral home, and ask, how'd he die?
We're back, guys. We're back.
Sorry for your loss. How'd he die?
No, your first
Heart attack?
question was he working at the time?
Oh, it was a heart attack? Oh, have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Yeah, it's like best of luck to you. Was it a workplace?
Well, how come this guy
in
doesn't get
industry,
any
workplace
restrictions? Because
accident?
that's where the
All
original
right,
sound
well,
came
let's go
from.
talk for a second over here. Oh man.
Hey, I'm just here to fight for truth and justice. Minus 33 and a third.
Yeah.
Casey. So there's a funeral home right next to the airport in SeaTac, and people was wondering, like, why the fuck did they build a funeral next to an airport? They didn't. The funeral home and the fucking cemetery were there first. They built the airport next to it. Which is fittingly funny because we're talking like 70s, 80s, 90s. All this shit was just a fucking airport and a funeral. And that was where all the prostitutes worked at. For some damn reason, like there was no development. Like it was like between Tacoma and Seattle, it was a dirt road, and there was no main thoroughfare. And that's how Gary Ridgway and Ted Bundy were able to make it so unexpectedly easy because they would just drive down 99 in these fucking dirt roads and pick up these prostitutes and then go and unalive them. And it was just like
Why is
the
he talking
nastiest
about this
fucking
stuff?
area ever.
Why are you
And now
talking
it's like
about this
fucking
stuff?
amazing. You're like,
So
well, why did you
weird.
build a city around this? And then the city's like, well, we need noise abatement from the fucking from the airport. It's like, you built
We're live
the
on
city
YouTube,
around
guys.
the airport. You knew it was gonna be fucking loud. What, Michelle? That I used to live in Tacoma too. Is it true that that's where Gary Ridgway and Ted Bundy picked up girls? Yeah. They picked up girls across
Christina.
99
What's the
all
topic,
the
guy?
time.
Why are you talking about that?
Christina sent $2 for Jay. All right.
Thank you, Christina.
That's 5. I
You didn't know that Ted Bundy operated out of SeaTac for the longest time? Oh, yeah.
He was Northwest.
California, Oregon, and SeaTac area.
Utah also, wasn't he?
Utah, yeah. Then he went to Florida for a little while.
Who cares, man?
He broke out of prison one day through a window in a
Who
library.
fucking cares?
That's how he escaped the first time. What about D.B. Cooper? D.B. Cooper just disappeared. They never looked in the trees. He probably died starving to death, dangling from a tree because he couldn't get down.
So funny, AJ. You're so fucking hilarious.
Hey, you all are talking shit.
Knights to Queen, what's up? Who else we got?
I'm sorry, what?
You know what?
For joining the live, guys. Welcome.
We
I'm
as
sorry, no, I don't know
Africans,
what.
we are planning with Putin.
Poutine. You
we
like
are going to
poutine?
destroy Africa. We are going to destroy
Poutine? You like
America.
poutine?
You're going to
Okay,
destroy
let's
America with
face the
Putin?
facts.
Okay.
They told a lot.
Bro, you're like a child. How old are you?
No, you look
Goddamn
like a
spring
child.
break. Fuck.
No, I'll show that you're a child.
Fucking hate spring break.
You all are talking shit. You don't know what's going on. The only thing is about
So
faith.
you
The
are gonna.
fight is
So
about
this is the
faith.
guy that's gonna destroy Africa. This is you, and you're gonna destroy Africa.
See what he does? See what he does?
No, we are not going to
Yes,
destroy
that's you.
Africa.
You're like, how old are you?
I
How
say
old are you?
we are supporting. I'm 21.
21.
I am
And
saying
you got the world by the
we
balls,
as
don't you?
Africans,
Look at him.
we as Africans, we are supporting Putin in his war at Ukraine. We don't
You don't know
allow
why you
NATO
support. Why?
to come and colonize. We don't allow NATO to come and colonize Ukraine and put a base near Russia.
That's not
We don't
colonization,
allow
you
that
dodo.
shit.
That's not colonization.
Here we go.
That's
Ethan's gonna yell at this guy
colonization.
that
It's
lives over
not,
there.
you moron.
Colonization
It's
and
not. You don't even. Okay, what? Hey,
Listen to
hey,
him.
what does
Calling
NATO
people
stand for?
names.
NATO.
Unbelievable.
You are asking stupid
NATO. What does it
questions.
mean? What does it mean? Answer it if it's
You
stupid.
are asking stupid questions right
No,
now.
I'm only talking to
You
a
are
stupid
asking
person.
stupid
Answer.
questions.
NATO. What does it stand for?
Get
The
mad,
only
Ethan.
thing that
Get mad.
you should know
You
that
can't answer the
America
question.
is going down.
You don't.
America
Oh my God.
is
You're so
going
boring.
down.
Anybody got
Oh,
pocket
you're
lint?
boring, Ethan. Why are people
This
sending
guy's an
us
idiot.
Ethan Roses? Look at this. Unbelievable. Yabba dabba doo. Welcome, guys. We're watching TikTok. We're watching EthanBomb. And we're broadcasting live on Kick, YouTube.
Thank you.
We're live on YouTube right now. Just
21 years
I'm
old
reacting
says
to
NATO's
his
gonna
lives.
colonize
I'm allowed to do that.
Ukraine.
So if you watch this, Ethan, I'm just reacting
What
to
a
your
dumb thing
videos,
to
bro.
say.
I'm watching your live, and go ahead. You can talk shit about people. I can talk shit about you talking shit about people. Get it? Understand now? Crimson Boudoir, what's up, girl? How
Guys,
you
don't let
doing?
your subscriptions run out.
Yeah, need to subscribe. Don't let your subscriptions run out. Come subscribe to me. I need money because I have no job and I wear aviator glasses. I have a lazy eye. I think it's lazy eye EthanBomb. Start calling him that. Dabba dabba doo.
Believe it. Why don't you ever request?
Why don't you ever request? Because we don't want to talk to you, dumbass. Oh, he took off his headphones. Where's he going? He going? Oh, he's wearing jeans. Where's blue jeans? It's hilarious. I want to see the chair. Let's see the chair that he sits in. When he comes back, we'll see the chair. Where'd you go, Ethan? Ethan! Where'd you go? Jay's bored. Jay's... got nothing to say. They have no idea that I have them live on YouTube. Whatever, guys. Anyone can go on your fucking live. You're live to the world, bro. So I can show
I'm still
have
in
my
all of this
reaction.
fucking bullshit with Trump and fucking pardon.
So why don't you go find a hobby, Jay? Go
I
do
can
something.
revoke pardons if I want to
There
because
he goes.
of a sign-up.
He's basically arguing with his own thoughts right now. He's thinking of things and
Why
he's
the U.S.
replying
wants
to it.
protective
That's
Israel?
what he's.
Because we love Israel, right? Israel is the United States, Middle East.
Is Trump really saying he's going to revoke those pardons?
He already said they're void, indefinite. He wrote it. So this is all coming from the True Social. He wrote the other night. And it says, let me quote it here properly.
Kathy, welcome. Hello. David, we'll give David a follow. We'll give Chris a follow. Oh, I can't because you're public or private.
The pardons of the
Can't
sleepy
give him
Joe
a-
Biden gave
Why do
the
you guys have
unselect
private
committee of
accounts, bro?
political
I don't get
thugs
it.
and many others are hereby declared void, vacant, and of no further force or effect because of the fact they were done by autopan. In other words, Joe Biden did not sign them, but more importantly, he did not know anything about them. The necessary pardoning documents were not explained to or approved by Biden. He knew nothing about them, and the people that did may have committed a crime. Therefore, those on the Unselect Committee who destroyed and deleted all evidence obtained during their 2-year witch hunt on me and many other innocent people should fully understand that they are subject to investigation at the highest level. The fact is, they were probably responsible for the documents that were signed on their behalf without the knowledge or consent of the worst president in history of our country, crooked Joe Biden. That's his quote.
Yeah.
Facts.
Facts.
So he is saying that Joe Biden did not review the pardoning papers, nor did he know anything about them, so he couldn't legally sign them.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, presidents can't revoke pardons, you fucking idiots. Jesus Christ. You can't declare a presidential pardon void because you are the sitting president. If that were the case, then who came after Ford?
Carter.
Yeah, they could have, well, it would have been the next Republican, I'm thinking, in line there.
Yeah,
could have
Reagan.
revoked it, said, fuck you, Nixon.
Reagan.
His pardon's gone. Like, I think ex parte Garland said it's pretty fucking clear the president can pardon whoever the fuck they want.
Okay, and what's your fucking point?
And you can't revoke a pardon.
This coming from a president who thinks that you can declassify materials merely by thinking about it.
What are you? Did you really just say that in all caps? Preemptive pardon's never been used. I just fucking said the guy's name who had a preemptive pardon, you fucking moron. Nixon.
What's up,
Nixon.
Preemptive pardon.
Richard Milhouse Nixon.
Mortgages.
Has a preemptive
You do
pardon.
mortgages? Mortgage
That would be.
agent?
Wait a minute.
Oh.
I missed
Brad?
it. There was a lot of road noise.
Hello, Brad.
Did you say? What did you all say? Nixon?
Yes,
Nixon,
Richard Milhouse Nixon.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nixon. Yeah. preemptive
Jesus
pardon.
Christ. Yes, Tristan, all Daniel C's pardons are no good either. No, see, because Donald Trump knew about the documents. That's what it is.
Yeah, and?
Franco, are you
Are
there?
you sure about that with Nixon? Yeah, he still got a presidential pardon from Ford. Ford gave him a pardon for crimes. Just because he quit doesn't mean he wasn't criminally liable for the actions. So the pardon is what held him uncriminally liable.
Yeah. Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Why do you support Trump?
So, this is going to be an interesting take. I don't think many of you have heard.
I doubt
I'm not from America.
No shit.
I'm not from America.
Whoa. Hang it. So this is the first time we've ever had someone not from America on the live. Cool. This should be interesting.
How is that interesting?
Okay.
Weirdo.
What have I told you that outside America, particularly in Africa, there's a lot of support for Trump, but not for the reasons you think.
I know why. I know why there's support for Trump out of Africa. Because Africa is nothing but a bunch of shithole countries. It's because Africa is shithole countries. That's why.
No, that's not the reason, sir. And I mean, we
No,
don't disparage
Donald
us.
Trump said Africa was
We
full
have
of shithole countries.
We have been victimized by the American imperial machine for
Hey,
a
guess
very long
what?
time.
Hey, guess what?
And at the same time,
hey, guess what? I'm going to tell you a little story real
no,
quick.
no one is saying Trump
no,
is a
no,
good
no,
guy.
no, 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 no,
No
no,
one
no,
thinks-
no, real quick.
No.
You wait a few months and see how it feels not having money from USAID and come back and talk to us.
Do you know that's a benefit for us?
Not to have money from USAID?
Do you know why?
Why?
Of course, because
Why?
it creates a system of dependency. If you are providing us money, we don't develop our own.
Shut
No, this is truth, guys. Look, let me tell you something. Donald Trump is an idiot, all right? He's not, and the things he's doing is going to destroy America from within.
They agree with you.
This
So
is
let's,
why
I want to see what
kind
Ethan's
of
going
like
to say.
him, you know, you would want the war machine to be run by a clown rather than to be run by sophisticated, intelligent
Why is
people.
Ethan praying?
All the mistakes he's making.
Trump is the
For
clown.
example, the US aid. Do you know how US aid is used? It's like this. Hey, South Africa, we need you to do A, B, C. If you do not do so, we will pull US aid. It was always utilized as a form of leverage. But now he's gotten
Hello,
rid of
Will.
that.
Welcome.
He thinks he's smart,
Seal
but he's
beer,
not.
welcome.
By
How you
taking
doing?
away that leverage,
Okay,
no
so
one's going to
what is
now
what is Zimbabwe?
build lines.
What no? What is Mozambique doing for the USA?
Do you mean the oil?
Welcome.
No, Mozambique. What are they doing for the USA?
Well, Mozambique isn't like Mozambique isn't like civil
Tap
war,
the screen,
right?
click the heart me.
What are they doing for the
Come on,
USA?
guys. Come on, guys, tap the
What are
screen.
they doing for the USA?
Yeah,
I don't
What are
know.
they
You
doing
tell me.
for the
Are they doing
USA?
anything for
Well,
the
you
USA?
you said Africa only gets money from USAID if they do something for them. So what are they doing? Because they're getting money from USAID.
Is Mozambique the only one that receives?
I'm giving an
let's say, for
example. Tell me.
Egypt.
Tell me. No, Mozambique. What are
Okay.
they doing?
No. Do that.
Okay.
Do that, Ethan.
In the
I
case
love
of
when he does that.
Mozambique, there is a civil war. We know that the Americans love to be involved where there's war. Because if there's a war and there's resources, then there's a very easy way to extract those resources. Mozambique has quite a bit of oil, if you're not aware, and also quite a bit of gold inland. So
Okay,
for
and-
America, they can say, we're giving you US,
US,
right?
US.
And we're also providing military help, right? They can say that. But in the same time, right, they tell them, if you don't give us access to these zones, right, these contended zones where we can therefore then steal the resources, we will pull that US aid. So now try that again with that. Mozambique referring to, try, they'll say, but we're getting nothing from you. So, I mean, why should we strike a deal? Does that make sense?
Nope.
No.
Of course it does.
Do you disagree that America tries to extract resources from around the world
Yes.
by force?
Yes. I disagree with that.
You think so? Okay,
I know
please
so.
explain to me how I'm wrong. I'm here to learn. I
All
like
right.
to learn.
I'll
Please
explain it with
educate
one
me.
question. Well, then stop talking. Name me the company that's owned by the United States that produces oil.
I mean, the likes of Chevron.
That's not owned by the United States. Name me an oil producing company that's owned by the United States that routinely goes out and produces oil.
When you say produces oil, are you talking about refineries or are you
Produces,
talking about
manufactures,
extraction of
pulls it out of
crude
the
oil?
ground, sells it. It's somebody that extracts it, refines it, sells it on the market. Name me the one company or multiple companies. Just name one company that's owned by the United States that does that.
So Chevron and Shell are not American.
No, owned. That is owned by the
entirely,
country.
partially.
The country owns the oil. What country? What company is owned by the United States?
Sorry, explain again. So are you saying there are no? Are you asking?
Okay,
me
so
if there
basically
are
what we're saying here is
companies pulling oil out of the ground here in Africa? Is that the question?
no, they're not. American companies. Who owns American companies?
I would assume the likes of BlackRock and what's that other
No.
large company?
No.
You obviously this is
Are these?
Jesus Christ, dude. You don't understand
It's
how
wild.
you don't understand the very basics of economics, especially in the tree.
Explain to me then.
You have private companies. Sure, you have private companies. You have private companies that engage in economics, buying, selling, producing. The United States does not produce oil. The United States does not refine oil. The United States does not retail and go around the world buying and selling oil. So the
Sorry,
United
can
States
I-
doesn't go to.
Can you just explain to me?
Sure.
Please?
When you asked me to explain it and you just interrupted. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I meant I'm adding to your point. Listen, you don't need to take everything so hostile. All right, we can talk and discuss.
I'm not hostile at all.
You know,
I'm not hostile
I
at all. You
know
haven't
it's
seen
maybe
hostile.
impossible to believe. Some people want to learn. Okay.
Okay.
From what I heard, maybe it's propaganda. America is the largest producer of oil in the world currently.
Is that a question?
Are people? I'm asking. Yes, I've heard this being said a lot. So is it wrong, or is the terminology incorrect?
The terminology is incorrect.
Okay. So America right now, is it exporting to Europe a large quantity of fuel to replace the Russian gas after sanctions?
No.
Who is?
Companies that are private, that are headquartered in the United States. For example, Exxon is headquartered in the United States. You agree with that, right?
Yes.
All right. They are not owned by the United States government. You agree with that, right?
I don't know if I do agree with that.
They are
and
not.
Let me say why.
They're a private corporation.
Let me say why. Because America has this system
I
where
thought
they
you wanted to
separate
learn.
the company.
I thought you wanted to learn.
Yes, but
You
it
can't learn
can
if
be a
your mouth's
dialogue
open.
also, you know?
No,
Okay,
shut up when he's speaking.
You asked me a
No.
question, I start to answer it, and you interrupt right in the middle of the sentence because you don't like where this is going. So go ahead, talk again.
Proceed.
Keep talking. Now I'm waiting for you. Go ahead. You don't want to learn. You've already made up your mind, so go ahead.
I wanted to just say, you're saying the company is headquartered in the United States, right? But does the United States not pay any money into those private companies in the form of like bailouts, which comes from taxpayer money? So in essence, are you saying this company gets to benefit from socialism from the taxpayer, but is not owned by the country? It's like having your cake and eating it too. That
I
was my
agree
input.
100%. I agree 100% with what you just said. Companies like Exxon get government subsidies to help run their business, but they're not a government corporation. They're a private corporation. Let's say you and I decided to start our own business. You're going to move to the United States. I'm in North Carolina. You're going to move to North Carolina. You and I are going to open up a t-shirt company, and we're going to sell t-shirts around the world. The U.S. government's not going to subsidize us. Now, you can say the U.S. is manufacturing t-shirts. You can say that and say the United States produces more t-shirts than anybody else, and we're part of that. But that's wrong terminology. U.S. companies would be producing that, and we would be one of those companies. So if the United States goes over and takes over some t-shirt business in Belgium, that's not the U.S. manufacturing t-shirts. You and I are doing that. So the U.S. doesn't produce oil. U.S. private companies produce oil. Yeah, there are subsidies going from the United States government, but the U.S. government has no control over the business decisions of Chevron, Shell, Exxon, companies like that. So my point was, because you said the only reason we do for Mozambique is because the U.S. government then gets to have that oil. But the U.S. government will not have anything to do with that oil because they don't extract it, they don't refine it, they don't produce it. Now, your argument should be, what you should have argued is, well, the U.S. government is helping companies or countries like Mozambique in order to get U.S. companies better opportunities there. Had you said it like that, then I could agree with you. But see, that's called what we call soft diplomacy. It's called soft diplomacy. And that's for American interest. If we can get good relations with a country like Mozambique, then U.S. companies can go in there and they can invest and they can produce things and they can extract oil, and private U.S. companies can do all sorts of business with Mozambique. And that helps the United States, it helps the citizens, it helps everyone. As another example, the country of Colombia used to be one of the biggest
drug producing countries in the world. There were all kinds of terrorists and criminal elements, but the drug production, the drug trade, drug trade, was substantial in Colombia. So U.S. aid started helping the people in Colombia. The U.S. government started doing soft diplomacy. And what happened was, then Colombia realized, as part of our deal to help them, we said, you're going to have to stop this drug trade, because the drugs are ending up in Kansas City and in Huntsville, Alabama, and in New York City. And Colombia agreed to help us out. And so now Colombia is actually helping the United States stop the drug trade. And you're sitting here saying this is some sort of terrible situation where the U.S. is doing a quid pro quo. We're helping other countries partly because of humanitarian concerns, but partly because it helps the U.S. economy and helps the people in the United States.
Well, I mean, can we point out something though? There's one thing I disagree with your argument. Firstly, thank you for educating me on some of the nuances. Highly appreciated, and I mean that sincerely. Is a capitalist nation not going to always require debt and exploitation to keep growing? And by that nature, does that not make America sort of a threat toward, because I mean, it is the main propagator of this economic system, right? Does that not make it the main, how do I put it, destabilizing force throughout the world? This is the reason people, people look at Trump and they're like, oh, that guy is going to completely crumble the machine, because the American machine is a very sophisticated one. There's a reason it was, but he's going to crumble that machine with his incompetence.
Well, I can agree and disagree to some extent. What you're saying, you're using really broad terms, and it's impossible to answer that because you're just using such broad terminology. But basically, the bottom line is that we do use there is a machine. There are economic concerns. I agree with you, but I'm not sure of I'm struggling to figure out your point here, what you're going at.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I can give an example to maybe specify the point.
Nicole, welcome.
If we recall Libya, right, with Gaddafi, what was Gaddafi's main arguing point? As is, in terms of relevance or importance to the United States and also to Western Europe, it was, I refuse to accept US dollars, a fiat currency, in exchange for oil. I want something of actual value. So he said, I want gold.
But nobody's on the
for that, right?
But nobody's on the gold standard.
But that's thanks to the US. Every country that said we want to be on the gold standard got bombed into oblivion. Syria, Iraq.
True. That is not true. That is so false. It's unbelievably false.
Was Syria for or against the central bank before the American invasion? Same thing for Iraq.
You're saying every country that wanted to go on the gold standard, the US bombed into oblivion and forced them on it, is what you're saying. So tell me,
let me explain from another perspective.
No. Hold on. We're going to discuss that topic. Okay. Hold on. Tell me the day or year, just the year that we bombed England into oblivion
to
make them go on a gold standard. Tell me what year that was. I don't remember it.
England ditched first, right? Then it was Dixon.
No.
Then later
you said
on
every country
propagated it, correct?
We bombed into oblivion. I don't want an explanation. I want an answer. Tell me the year that we bombed England.
Why would you bomb your ally who is benefiting from the fiat currency system?
What year did we bomb them into oblivion? If we didn't, just say we didn't.
you didn't bomb England.
Okay, thank you.
Unless you discuss.
Italy. Tell me when we bombed.
Indirectly.
Hold on.
We can say indirectly, since you supported the Nazi Germans on one side.
When did we bomb
You know that,
Italy?
right?
When did we bomb Italy into oblivion to force them onto the gold standard? Give me a year, or say we did.
Were you in a
I'm
position of
waiting for
power to influence
a year, or we didn't.
America's not the first country
to
push forward for the fiat currency.
A year, or we didn't.
Yes, so you're not
one
the
of the
first.
two. One of the two.
Listen.
Answer my question.
One of the two.
Okay.
I answered.
When
You
we
didn't.
bombed France
Because
into oblivion.
Europe is where it started.
Where
the
did
concept
we,
of
when did we
usury
bomb,
was first propagated.
When did we bomb France into oblivion?
Allow me to finish.
I'm not finished yet.
Allow me to
I'm not
finish,
finished
please.
yet. I'm not finished yet.
Your
Tell me when we if you just answer my question instead of trying to change the subject, it will go much quicker, and I'll be done, and I'll shut my mouth. When did we bomb France into oblivion?
Okay, ask your question.
When did we bomb
You did
France
not.
into oblivion?
Did we? You did not.
Okay, when did we bomb
I said
Australia?
you did not.
When did we bomb Australia into oblivion? You
You
said it was
did
just Europe didn't count, so I'm going elsewhere. When did we bomb Australia? All right, when did we bomb New Zealand into oblivion?
You never said they did. Why are you
Sorry?
asking these
You did
questions?
not.
Okay.
You did not.
So your
we agree you didn't bomb
comment
those
was
places, all right?
your comment was that we
So
bombed
now-
every country into oblivion to force them off of the gold standard. That's false.
So can
So
I
will you
now,
agree? Do you agree with me? That statement you made is false.
Maybe I should say, let me rephrase, okay? Sorry, English is not my first language. Some of us speak 2 or 3 languages, so we struggle. So please excuse me. Europe is where usury kicked in first, all right? Anybody familiar with the history of usury or what usury is? It's interest rates, correct? Making money from nothing. So
correct.
If you look at Christianity, it's forbidden. If you look at Islam, it's forbidden. If you look at Judaism, it's forbidden, except if you are doing it towards goy, what they call goy, non-Jews. Okay, then you are allowed to conduct the business of usury. Now, usury, right, was very well understood to be an economic disaster. Wherever you utilize usury, this concept of making money from nothing, right, always leads to disaster.
That's
now,
not what usury is.
I mean,
go ahead.
No, usury is the old word, the ancient word people are accustomed to.
No, I know what
Today it
usury
translates
is. I
to
know-
the concept of interest.
I know exactly what usury is. I'm just saying, you're saying it's
Okay,
creating
perfect.
money, but it's not. But go ahead.
Okay, so you had usury and the Rothschild banking system, right?
I knew it.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? We're going down QAnon road now.
No, please don't associate me with those nutcases. By the
I
way,
didn't.
QAnon,
You
I think
did.
their leader was some rando in the Philippines.
I didn't associate you with it. You did.
Yeah, I had to come up just to correct one thing. Usury has dated all the way back to ancient Mesopotamia. And then if you don't
Yes.
even want to go that far, you can go to the ancient Greeks and Romans.
Yes, you are correct, Jeff.
It is not like a modern European thing.
And did those economies do well under usury?
Absolutely.
Why did so many people ban it afterwards?
Do you know that the United States has a very high degree of ownership of homes? Did you know that? Compared to the rest of the world?
The overpriced homes that have no
Absolutely.
owners and are losing value.
Overpriced, under
right?
quality. Say whatever you want, but the United States has a very high percentage of ownership of homes, correct?
Sure.
Do you know what enables United States citizens to buy homes?
Debt.
Debt. And how is debt paid for?
So why should there be debt in the first place?
Because
Why
people want to buy
why must
things
the prices constantly inflate? Why must
Well, you're
what
asking two
costs
separate questions. You're asking
$1?
about, you just tried to go with,
But
with
usury is
inflation and
directly
usury.
connected to inflation. Usury
Okay,
is
you
directly connected to inflation.
And where does inflation come from?
From the loss of value, right? The loss
From?
of buying power. So the products you are
Based
buying are
on
inflating in
based
cost.
on supply and demand, right?
Fuck, bro.
Is it only supply and demand, or is it also buying power? You are correct.
it's
Supply and demand is in the mix, but buying
monetary.
power also has a role to play.
Buying power is not one of the pieces. That's one of the symptoms. What you're talking about, and Ethan's correct, supply, demand, and monetary policy are the three things that would contribute to inflation. But you're now going away from usury to inflation.
I'm saying that the two are connected, but I mean, you can explain to me how they're not.
So is a drought then. So a drought in the Midwest would cause inflation too. But you're going away from your main point that usury is bad and has only existed since apparently 1970. Usury is the way that
heavily
people
propagated,
people buy
formalized, and
things all the
standardized
time.
into legislation from then. Yes, that's what I'm
People
saying.
buy things all the time on credit and pay it off over time. And if you stop that right now and said we can no longer have payment plans and no one can incur debt, you would destroy the economy, and you would have a revolution. People would go nuts about that if they couldn't buy a home on credit.
Can I ask you a question? How is it that I, sitting here in Southern Africa, right? I have a 3-bedroom house that sits on a 1,700 square meter. Do not ask me to convert that to your units, guys. I'm sorry. And the whole thing is brick, okay? But in the United States, and I am in my mid-30s, and you know, the Namibian dollar is chump change compared to the US dollar, right? How can I live in this standard? But in America, I notice people, you have a lot of houses, congrats, they're empty. People can't afford to move into it. Does that not indicate to you a lack of efficiency? I might be.
Again, he says he wants to learn and then asks a question and then interrupts me. Don't ask a question if you don't want me to answer it. Go ahead.
I made my point, but okay, I don't know what I said wrong.
You didn't say anything wrong. You ask a question, and then when somebody starts talking, like myself, then you start talking on and on and on and on and on. If you don't want to have an answer, just say, I'd like to ask a question, but I don't want you to answer it. I'm going to answer it for you. Just say that, and I'm cool with that. That's fine. I don't give a shit.
It's like asking someone what they did today, and then when they start to explain, you say, I bet you didn't even do anything because you're such a lazy person. That just let them answer the question.
Is that how it's coming off? I apologize. Maybe I lack self-awareness. This is not my intention at all. You were discussing about, if I recall, the ability of the country to provide housing. So then in answer to that, was pointing out, what's the point of being able to make a lot of houses if your average people cannot occupy it? It's a continuation of the discussion. I didn't break the flow of conversation. Please now correct me.
Home sales are high in this country, so people are buying homes. All right, that your comment that we don't have people can't afford to move in them. If that was the case, then the market would lower the prices.
I'm buying one right now.
And I'm actually standing in my house that I'm getting ready to sell, and the realtor says it'll get sold in like 3 or 4 weeks at most. And we're getting ready to build a new house. So your comment that we don't have, or these houses are empty and no one's buying them,
is false.
And
Are you
I'm
speaking on
failing
behalf
to find the
of
correlation
Americans?
between your situation in Namibia, which also allows usury, which allows interest rates. Yes, they have the Usury Act to put a cap on interest rates. Well, actually, no, that was repealed in '98. So I failed to see the correlation.
We are a smaller economy, smaller nation. Usually, you will see its compounding effects in larger economies and larger populations. Namibia is like 3.2 million people. I think like one of your cities, one of your cities alone.
What's
could
the
fit
average
entire
salary?
country.
What is the average salary in your country?
The minimum wage here is 1,500 Namibian dollars. $1 is currently 18.2 Namibian dollars. That's minimum wage. We have
Doesn't
about
Namibia have like
60% of the.
don't they have like one of the highest levels
Yes,
of income inequality in the world too?
they do, indeed.
Yeah, and that's sort of the problem.
After South Africa, I think.
See,
Like South Africa is even worse.
here's something you're missing. The United States is the largest economy of any country in the world by far. By far. We are one of the wealthiest countries in the world. We also have one of the highest rates of home ownership in the world. And part of that is that people want to own their own home. That's an American dream. That's the way Americans are, is we want to own our own home. And so that's why we have a lot of home ownership. And to do that for the vast majority of people, you have to have a loan, a mortgage. And we're not sitting here going, boy, well, let's get rid of mortgages. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
So your complaints about usury are just, I don't understand, because it enables people to buy or invest. A lot of these companies use loans to invest, to turn debt into profit.
Can I ask you a question? Is it wrong of me to say that in the 50s and in the 60s in the United States, maybe this is hyperbole, but the way people make it sound is like you could flip burgers and you'd be able to afford a house and send your kids to university.
That's not true. But after World War II, our economy was humming, and when you went into the 50s, that's when it really became people were owning their own homes more so at a greater rate than previously, and cars, and then subsequently televisions and things like that. And we have always been a capitalist society, but with socialism as sort of a mixture.
But I mean,
And
the
even in the
socialism
countries,
only seems to apply to corporations, not really to people. But also a weird thing is America makes socialism sound like the most evil thing ever. No. What's your perception of socialism? What's your definition? Just so I can understand, because a lot of.
All right, guys, thanks for watching on YouTube. We're gonna end this live. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you follow me. Comment. If you enjoy listening to this EthanBomb, you can go follow him. EthanBomb on TikTok. Watching guys live on YouTube. You can continue watching me on Twitch or Kick. Kick has no ads. Or even just go to x.com or Twitter and look for my recent post, and you'll see that I'm live. Listen to everything directly. All right, peace out, guys. Oh yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.